Today, our area did its part to celebrate Memorial Day with events throughout the region. That includes over at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Highland Park. Alex Love is live at the site with how special these services are to veterans from this era. Alex.
Absolutely, Teresa. It was a very special ceremony. More than 100 people crowded this Veterans Walkway area here at Highland Park, mostly Vietnam vets and their families, but also newly enlisted members of the military who were motivated to serve by the bravery and sacrifice those this memorial site honors. After the fall of Saigon, the family of Lieutenant Richard Wynn of the U.S. Navy was forced to flee Vietnam since his grandfather fought alongside the Americans. After learning this story, it inspired him to get into the Naval Academy and serve his country for taking in his family.
He was able to get a few boats with the family and then evacuate and become immigrants in the United States. Because he served his country so gratefully and definitely cherished his country and loved it so much that I wanted to get back to the United States because they took our family in.
Once the color guard was marched in, the flags were lowered to half staff. Then leaders of the Rochester Chapter 20 for Vietnam vets read off all 280 names of those from the greater Rochester area killed in the war. Nikki Hungate, whose father served in the war, feels this shows their sacrifice is never forgotten.
It's absolutely beautiful, and it honors every single individual soldier who lost their lives during the Vietnam War. It also has a whole learning section to it where you can learn more about the Vietnam War, and it has we have a couple of Medal of Honor recipients here in the Rochester area, so they are memorialized as well here and honored.
This marks the first Memorial Day Madeline Bykirk and her family are without her late grandfather, Gary Bykirk, who also served in Vietnam as an Army medic, earning him the Medal of Honor. To keep his service and memory living on, she hopes everyone will take time out of this day to check on and thank relatives of fallen soldiers.
For my family, Memorial Day has always been, I guess, a day of both paying respects and thanks to the people who have served, but also to honor and mourn the lives that have been lost.
This event included some guest speakers, including Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter, who gave a speech thanking all the veterans of all the Vietnam veterans of Rochester Chapter 20 for all the work they do to preserve a memorial site like this. Live at Highland Park in Rochester, Alex Love, News 8.
Thanks, Alex. The Bykirk family did attend the Greece Memorial Day Parade. Gary Bykirk was the Grand Marshal last year, and although they say it felt different for them, they'll continue to attend events to support the cause he created.
Memorial Day, a day to honor the fallen and to enjoy the life that they made possible. News 8 reporter and resident sailor Christian Garzone pulled beach duty today. He joins us live at Ontario Beach Park. Christian, what a day to be out there.
It is, and do I look red enough for you two guys right now? I mean, I blame my mother. She's from the UK, so I have this unique ability to get red, burn, then go back to pale and pasty awful quick, so thank you for that, Mom. Now, covering this the past couple of years, the beach and the park have not looked like this. People have flooded the area, happy to be together again, doing what they love to do, cooking out, sunbathing, kite flying, just the little things again. It's been 2 years. Now, I do want to add, while everyone is here catching up, the State Police, Sheriff's Office, and the RPD do have stepped up patrols. That's for your safety and to stop any illegal nonsense. Okay, back to the fun stuff. Making up for some lost time, Moulton Ashford and Brian Jones got to the park here at 8 o'clock this morning. If you want a spot here, you got to make sure you're in place early. They've been grilling the goods all day. They've even offered Ben and I full plates of food. I asked for a beer instead, though, but then I stopped and said, on a day like this, you have to hydrate, folks. Beer's your friend for a while, but you'll pay the price later, so water is the key. Hydrate, folks. Okay, Milton and Brian bought just about everyone here to enjoy some much-needed time together. Now, out on the beach, Miss Tamia Penson and her boyfriend said today is about getting some extra color. I'm pretty sure her boyfriend turned a bit red here after this.
I want a tan. Yeah, I'm already dark, but I want to get like mocha.
Yeah, she wants to get mocha. So
he's trying to get a little mocha caramel.
It's better. You able to go outside.
Yeah.
We're able to go outside.
Freedom and
without
you
being
see me
scared.
kicking your feet up, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And of course, freedom isn't free. Behind all this, we ask everybody about the significance, the weight of this holiday. Everyone's very aware of it and very thankful for those brave men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Live in Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. Adam, Teresa, right back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you so much. You found some great people out there. It looks like a wonderful atmosphere. A reminder, Ontario Beach Park closes at 11 p.m. Glass, pets, loud music, they are not allowed.
And Fairport's Memorial Day Parade making a comeback this morning after a 3-year hiatus due to the pandemic. And it was a special one, honoring a well-known and respected veteran who passed away earlier this year. Isabel Garcia joins us in the studio with more. Isabel.
Yes, good evening, Teresa. Dozens of community members lined the streets of Fairport, eager to see the parade and festivities back up and running. Also being honored, Fairport's own Harmonica Pete Dupre, a World War II veteran and Fairport native. Sights and sounds of patriotism filled the village of Fairport this Memorial Day, a return to a community staple.
It's Memorial Day. It's time to remember. And I went to Vietnam and came back. There are 58,000 names on the wall down there. They didn't come back. You got to remember that.
I wanted to come out to celebrate Memorial Day with my family, and also to enjoy the perfect weather today.
And this year, Fairport is without another one of its most notable, generous, and important veterans, Harmonica Pete Dupre. The World War II veteran died in January at the age of 98.
I can't get any closer to him than here.
His daughter, Marianne, attended the parade as a personal way to remember her dad. It was an annual highlight for the beloved harmonica player.
Just to connect with the people that have meant so much to him and reconnect with everybody that I've known through Dad and just kind of share the day and help get some closure, I guess, myself.
The meaning of the parade, Marianne tells us, was personified in the Fairport veteran himself.
Just what it stands for. He lost all 3 of his brothers since the war, and so just the memory of all the veterans, his connection to the veteran community to begin with, and just how patriotic he was.
And in another way to honor her father, Marianne had the Patriot Guard walk in the parade with Pete's hat on, so he would be marching in spirit.
That's great. Thank you, Isabel. Also featured in the parade was the Fairport High School Band, which included 2 students selected to play taps.